What's good, guys? We are back. This is Cloud Talk 716 podcast. Today we have Shane and Michaela from Puffboard. What's up, guys?
Hello.
What's going on?
How you guys doing today?
We're doing good. How you guys doing?
I'm doing
Great.
good, you know what I mean? Smoking some good weed.
Mm-hmm.
Got some Slacktivist in my fucking cup right now.
What are you smoking, Clay?
I got the Darwin Farms.
Darwood Fart.
Yeah, it's a pretty weird name, right?
Nah, it's a nice name.
Darwin Farms. I got the Jealousy going.
Word.
Super good. It's got some deep purple in it. You've had that plenty of times, right?
Yeah, I like that one. I got the bubblegum poppers by Super Dope.
The Poppers? I haven't had that yet.
The bubblegum.
So tell us a little bit about what you guys do, Puffboard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So basically, Puffboard is a New York State cannabis dispensary directory. Even though we've expanded on to not only just cannabis dispensaries, but also infused bakeries, garden consultants. We're not trying to just limit our platform to cannabis dispensaries. We want to incorporate, every kind of cannabis business, that's affiliated with the state of New York. Not affiliated, but that's in the state of New York.
Right.
The cannabis industry, I feel like it's just starting here in New York. It's in the infant stage. It's just going to be blowing up. We're within the 6 months that we've had Puffboard going. It's been nothing but just solid success all around for cannabis dispensaries. Have been seeing a higher volume of walk-in traffic from viewers, from Puffboard. We've started to see now that, individuals, are branching out and checking out all the different dispensaries that we have on Puffboard, kind of making like a day trip out of just using our interactive map and going out and checking out all these dispensaries. But that's kind of the basic concept. It's really kind of a middle line between Leafly and Weed Maps.
Okay.
We don't want to, mimic one or the other. We kind of want to create our own lane and, kind of make it its own platform in a way that's beneficial for, everybody that's involved in cannabis.
Yeah. No, that's super dope what you guys are doing. I remember you guys came to the shop early. It was only a little bit after we got started. And you guys were there, and then you gave us the rundown.
Yeah.
And it was like, I knew I was going to blow up. I knew it was going to blow up for real.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was really early on. That was like back in April, like early April.
Yeah.
I remember popping in, and, I remember seeing a video of you of that event that you guys did in Salamanca.
Yeah.
And then when I walked in, I'm like, oh man, that's the boy from the video. And I had connected right away. And I think ever since then, me and you have just kind of grown our relationship, other than just business, on a friendship level.
No, for sure.
And that's one thing that's been really awesome with Puffboard is creating these relationships, with these dispensary owners.
Yeah.
And really just, having so much, like-minded people being involved in this industry is awesome.
Exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying. We definitely kicked it off right away. And, I'm glad, you did say some people pushed you away, you know what I mean? Like, they weren't interested.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I'm sure they
definitely.
called back or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, and you can't blame him either because it was such a new platform, and you don't know, where it's going to go. I feel like, even cannabis at that time back in March and April was still, very underlying just because there was no really certain laws and it was still that, play area.
Yeah.
So, a lot of dispensaries, they thought that maybe they would get in trouble dealing, with an actual, marketing agency because Puffboard is owned by the 3C Marketing Group.
Okay.
So, I feel like a lot of individuals didn't know really, where it was going to go.
Yeah.
They kind of wanted to, I feel like they wanted to see others, partake into it and then kind of see it grow. And definitely you're right that, some of those individuals at first that were hesitant, and then a couple months later,
called back
Yeah.
and wanted to
they've
hop on.
contacted
It's
back
exciting.
and,
That's
they've
really
seen just
good.
the results. And, we got to give it to every, all the support from the cannabis dispensaries. We definitely wouldn't be anything without, all of your guys' support. You know, a huge shout out to everyone. You know, and but it takes a lot of work to, you know, be able to, you know, manage and keep the platform running smoothly, you know, the way that we are.
No, for sure. And that's like, I fuck with that because you guys are like, you guys are out there grinding. You know what I mean? I respect that because you guys are definitely doing the footwork, putting in the hours for that. Because you guys stop. There's like 70 shops on both houses now. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
insane.
and we have been fortunate that we have been able to, you know, hire out, you know, different sales reps that are now targeting different areas.
Okay.
You know, so now that we can, you know, kind of focus on those relationships that we initiated from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, instead of being so overwhelmed with how many dispensaries now that we do have. I feel like that would not be, you know, fair for, you know, each dispensary owner to have that, you know, proper amount of time to spend with them and to be able to, you know, help them build their business.
Right, right. You definitely, how many of you guys, what's the numbers looking like now? How many dispensaries you guys,
So right now we are over 70 dispensaries.
okay.
That's not including like our infused bakeries that we have, our garden consultants. You know, we, like I said, you know, at the beginning, we really want to just expand it outside of the cannabis dispensaries, you know, and make it a platform for, you know, individuals that are, you know, garden consultants to, you know, your packaging and design companies, you know, all the way to, you know, the consumers for, you know, one big platform, like I said, that connects everybody.
Right. So what was like the inspiration behind it? Because was it like is it like a group thing? Are you guys like the leaders, or how does that work?
Yeah, so me and Michaela, we're definitely the owners of the marketing agency, and then the marketing agency owning Puffboard. The idea kind of came about once, you know, we started seeing all these dispensaries, you know, start popping up, you know, in New York State, kind of, you know, legalizing recreational marijuana, cannabis. And so then we wanted to come up with an idea of a solid way to be able to present a marketing and advertising strategy for these dispensaries to, you know, be able to reach the individuals outside of that area where they're located at, you know, like the just people that drive by and see their dispensary. And, you know, we didn't want to take the generic route of, you know, social media advertising or doing some type of, you know, direct mailing, just because of the legal, you know, affiliation with cannabis still. So we wanted to just kind of create a platform that, you know, would just simply connect consumers to cannabis dispensaries.
Right. It definitely brought in numbers because, I mean, you showed me the analytics and shit. And dude, I remember it was like 50 or 60K, almost every state in the U.S. we had views on. Dude, it was insane.
It's growing, man.
And like, thank you for that, bro, because that shit really boosted our shit. You know what I mean? Like, we're up there now. We got a wall that we got people signed and stuff, and we've got about 300 names on there.
Dude, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, your shop.
Yeah. It's insane. Like, that shit definitely helped. So I definitely want to thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, it's, you know, and like I said, it all kind of really stems back to, you know, the dispensaries like you guys, you know, that, you know, actively partaked right at the beginning to help grow it.
Putting that trust in you.
Yeah. Because I
Not
feel
knowing
like
what
a
it
lot of
is.
other dispensaries, I mean, I know a couple, you know, personally, you know, right off the bat that, you know, they saw that, you know, Outer Limits was on there, and then they're like, oh, we know them. You know,
Yeah, I
you
figured.
know.
Yep.
That's dope.
And that's cool that that's the way that, you know, it works.
Yeah.
You know?
No, definitely. That's what I'm saying. I always like, you know what I mean? I always give people a chance because some people, like, they'll just shoot you away right away, you know what I mean? Or, like, they just overlook you, and then when shit gets popping, they definitely want
They
to
wanna
But,
join.
Yeah, but you can't blame them, you know what I mean? Because you definitely got to put trust into it. And it is a small investment, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth
exactly.
it in the end.
Yeah, you know, and I mean, it's, you know, I feel like advertising and marketing in general is a hazy subject when it comes to businesses.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of agencies, and you hear about it all the time from business owners where, you know, marketing agencies, you know, promise, you know, one thing, but then they deliver something that's not what's promised, you know?
Yeah.
And it's all smoke and mirrors, really. And, you know, that's where we, you know, really want to just solely be able to provide, you know, the solid analytics, you know, now that we provide to our dispensaries to show, this is exactly the traffic that you guys are getting, from Puff Board.
Right.
Not necessarily those are the individuals that are walking into your store.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we can't push
Push,
people,
yeah.
push people through your door.
We can
Yeah.
put your stuff out there, but we can't shove them.
You know,
in.
we,
Right,
up to them.
we can
Yes.
guide them to that direction, and point them to what you have to offer,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, that's,
I mean, you even allowed me to put the podcast on there and like other stuff. So that's definitely some good promo
Yeah.
for that. You know what I mean?
it was, and that's the other thing about, being on the show. It was like, man, I remember watching, yours and Jay's, like the first episode.
Yeah.
And, just, how when you guys first started it, and then now the way that it's grown. And the guests that you guys have had on here, and
I appreciate that.
It's awesome to see it. I'm somebody that just loves to see other people succeed.
Yeah.
I wish nothing but the best for everyone else.
Facts.
And then it's awesome to be on here now, and to see
Yeah.
the progression that you guys both have had.
Yeah.
Yo, I
The
appreciate
confidence that you guys have had now, like I was telling
Yeah.
Clayton earlier. It's those are the things that I definitely respect about you guys.
Nah, yeah, man. We appreciate that, man. Definitely respect you too. Like the first time you came into Canada August, and then you showed us what you're doing. Like I thought, like you were doing that forever because you came in like you were doing it like so like professional and like you were so on point with everything and just I don't know.
Yeah, clipboard and,
And then
stuff.
where you are now, because I remember I checked out the site when you first started, and then like where you are now, it's just crazy. I was going through it earlier, and I was just scrolling through tons of.
We're very fortunate for that.
To grow.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see it grow. It's just It's,
I know
it's
we're on
awesome.
there.
No, definitely in Canada August. You guys definitely probably one of the most viewed I've seen on the internet. Like I don't even know. Like I never was into Reddit or anything, but if you
Oh my
search
god,
them-
yeah, we're on the Reddit
if
a
you
lot,
search
dude.
Reddit, bro, that shit's crazy.
Yeah,
They be
nah,
talking
yeah.
shit on Reddit though.
No, yeah,
I didn't
they
see
do.
none
I've
of
seen some threads.
They
on
do.
there, too,
That's what I'm saying.
I've
About-
seen some threads.
Trevor be going through it, and then he'll show us like what people say about like other shops and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, Reddit is something else, bro. I was this is off topic, but my boy said he was looking at some shit on Reddit. I was like on his personal time.
Yeah,
I was like, you're fucked up, bro. If you know what I mean. He does some weird shit.
Yeah,
though.
no, there's, but at the end of the day, it's like I feel like with each dispensary, it's like, hey man, like let every dispensary do their thing. Like don't hate on another dispensary. It's like at the end of the day, everyone's trying to do their thing. And,
Yep.
And you got to respect that 100%.
No facts. Like that's what I'm saying. I hate when people be hating on other people. It's just corny. You know what I mean? Like unless there's like a solid reason. Like if people be
Hate
talking
on
about
them.
like your family and stuff. You know what I mean? Then you know what I mean. That's reasonable. But like just hating on another man's success, bro. That's the corniest shit you could do.
It's like, man, like, and especially with this cannabis industry, it's with so many like-minded people, it's like everyone joins together, and it's like so much more can be accomplished together, rather than just one or two people trying to just take over everything. That's just my personal take on that. And that's what I've seen too. I've seen the partnerships between cannabis dispensaries and and distributors and whole and everything and
It's definitely like mingling well with like even non-cannabis people. You know what I mean? Like the packaging companies, they're getting fucking business. You got like I know some people who are like gonna start doing like infused treats at their stores. You know what I mean? All that stuff.
Yeah.
Like the dog treats. People do infused dog
Oh
treats.
yeah. I saw
Oh,
Yeah.
real?
Dude, those
those.
help. Yeah, like
I've been seeing those.
yeah, I guess they really help like good, but like they don't fuck your dog up, but like it helps the dog. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, that would be cool, to take away from like the prescription medication for dogs and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, speaking of dogs, though, getting fucked up. My mom's dog, dude. She has like a golden doodle. You know what those are?
Oh yeah, aren't they like the small? Like,
No, these are the big ones.
Oh, the bigger ones.
They got the curly hair, and then they got like human eyes. They say.
What?
Yeah, the dog has like human eyes. It's fucking weird. But,
Human eyes, like it's got like eyelashes and shit. Like, what do you mean, like human eyes?
eyelashes. Oh yeah, eyelashes. It's got like just like the roundness of it. You know what I mean? Like it's just like shaped like a human eye. It's kind of weird. But that dog got in. His name's Ziggy, by the way. Ziggy got into some fucking edibles, and
Oh boy.
dude, he was falling on his face. Like, it was bad. Like, I thought he was gonna die, though. I felt bad for a second, but no, like, we were gonna take him to the vet and stuff, and they started giving him CBD drops from the store because the CBD counteracts it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, we gave him that, and then he calmed down after a bit. But dude, he was falling on his face.
That's crazy.
Fuck. I'm about to fall on my face, though, dude. Shout out this. All right, yeah. This episode is sponsored today by High End Healing in Irving. He gave us some gas today. I got some white slushy.
I got the cutthroat candy.
Yeah, we got some pack from him. What else did I get? I got this one too. Some Slacktivist Farms.
Yep.
It's some good weed. You know what I mean? I don't know what it's called, but it's some pack. But I'm fucking twisted right now off this Slacktivist. So holy fuck.
Nah, yeah, they got a collab with Dr. Brokeleg now.
Oh, I can't be shit. Yeah, he's got a collab, High End Healing. He's got a collab with Dr. Brokeleg, Slacktivist. This is RSO cannabis syrup. Dude.
Shout out to the boy, CJ.
Shout out to CJ,
shout
bro.
out to CJ, man.
I think I'm on your level right now. I think I'm on CJ's level right now, because, dude,
Yeah, you definitely
this
on
shit
CJ's.
is
I can see it in your
hitting.
eyes.
Holy fuck.
Bro, I told you it's strong. That's why I said I'm on none.
This is off topic, but did you guys see the, what is it? NASA launched that missile that was hitting that asteroid.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that?
No,
We
I didn't see that.
it.
Who was telling us about that though?
Grandma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A dispensary was telling us about it, and
Yeah,
no, dude, that's
yesterday.
wild.
Yeah, what do you think about that, though? Is that, you think, like, that's scary, dude?
Dude,
Like,
that's crazy. The other thing too, though, is like, dude, I don't know if you guys know that, but you know, with SpaceX, like coming in like 2023 to 2024, it's like now you could pay to take trips up to like
Space or
to
something?
the moon and Mars, dude.
like,
and
in the orbit type shit, right?
Yeah, like, and you know what I'm saying? It's like 1.1 mil, you know, for a trip, you know, but dude,
that
that's
much.
wild, you know, the advancements, you know, that boy Elon Musk be, you know, coming
Elon,
up
that
with,
boy.
you
He
know?
knows people
He's-
actually pay it too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
No, I wouldn't pay to go to space, bro. Like, that's scary.
No, yeah, I'm good.
It's scary up there, bro.
I stay my ass here.
Yeah, no. You ever see them space movies?
Yeah.
Like
I'm good on
Interstellar?
that.
You ever see Interstellar? Or like Gravity?
I don't know.
Gravity, dude. There's some crazy space movies.
I think I've seen Gravity. I think
Yeah.
I've seen that movie, yeah.
Dude, this.
Where
Yeah.
it's like you get trapped out in space and shit like
He's
that.
like trapped out there and then they get back somehow. But it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's insane. I definitely want to recommend going to space. That's a lot of bread, though. How much you say it was?
It's like
1.1
1.1 million.
1.1 mil?
Yeah.
Bro.
I mean, some people got the money to
money.
just,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, because it's like, I look at that and it's like for a cool enjoyment, it'd be like, dude, what if you know, took a ride out to space and we're smoking a blunt?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I seen when like Jeff Bezos or whatever or whoever it was flew to space. Like some kid paid like 28 million for a ticket or something,
Really?
just to fly with them or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy bread right there,
It was
dude.
something like that.
All right, so we'll get back to Puff Ward. We'll
Yeah.
get back on track. No. So what's your guys' roles in the company right now?
So right now, I'm kind of basically head of operations.
Okay.
I deal, you know, with, of course, you know, all my initial accounts, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, maintain those relations. I keep track of, you know, making sure that, you know, all of our graphic designs, all of the pretty much the quality, you know, for our platform, you know, is up, you know, up to par.
Yeah.
Michaela, she is pretty much in charge of all our employees, billing, and she also helps out a lot in the marketing agency aside from Puffboard.
Okay.
So you know, she kind of plays multiple hats.
Okay.
You know, you could say, while being a full-time mom,
Yeah.
as well to our, you know, soon to be 1-year-old boy.
Congratulations.
Congrats,
Yeah,
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. So
It's definitely crazy. We don't get home sometimes into bed until like 3-4 o'clock in the
man.
morning,
Oh,
and then
I know
we
how that
wake
is.
up and do it all over again.
that's
I do the
6 or
same
7.
thing.
Yeah.
Literally,
dude,
like,
some
get home at
weeks,
3.
man, it's,
Yep,
it's
and
like
then you
putting
relax for a
80
couple
hours,
minutes, and then
you know.
it's like I'll do
That's
it
insane.
again.
It's crazy, man.
It is.
And you know, I mean, we're fortunate to have the help of grandmothers.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's something, man,
Grandmas
you
are
gotta be very
definitely-
fortunate
Dude.
for. You know, just because, man, it's like you you got to have that good mental, state of mind, and be able to, work at your best,
Yeah.
And knowing that your
capacity.
child's still safe
Yeah.
and everything's,
Yeah.
Because it's
it's a
definitely
lot.
a lot, to juggle. I mean, you know
Yeah.
what it's like.
Yeah,
you know?
no.
So I mean, it is what it is. At
We're
the end of the
definitely
day,
grateful for everything.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
It's like, very, very fortunate to, be able to kind of have the ability to be able to do your own thing rather than, going in and working for somebody
Clocking
else.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
clocking in
Yeah.
nine
No
to
disrespect
five. Yeah,
for the ones
no.
that do that.
Right, right,
none
yeah.
at all,
But it feels
because-
good to get to that
Oh,
point.
it's just, you're very fortunate for it, and that's like, but you never know. Things can change at any time.
Definitely.
Nothing's
No,
guaranteed.
definitely.
You got to work your hardest every single day, and just make sure that everything's on track. Make sure that all the communication is there, and that's a whole workload itself.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, I've been a dad for like almost 3 years now, and like that shit's crazy, dude. The parenthood's crazy, right? Because like it makes you
is,
feel like an
man.
old head, low key, after a
is.
while. But like, yo, shout out my daughter too, by the way. She's probably gonna watch this, but
Yeah.
no, she does. She watches it though. She'd be like, "Dad has on TV," and I'll be like, "Yeah." Oh, she be hyping me
Nah,
up,
dude.
bro.
I always see on your Snapchat and stuff like that. You guys always be doing, like
Funny
cool-
shit.
Yeah,
She's funny,
together,
yo.
and
You see
You know,
that
that's
snap I had of her singing "Pride Is the Devil."
I don't know if I
With J.
seen that
Cole.
one. I don't know if I
Dude,
seen
she
that one.
sang like half the verse, and she's like not even 3 yet.
That's crazy.
I was like, yo, I don't know how she knows songs like that.
That's
but
crazy, dude.
That's
She's
crazy.
smart.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
Smart, picks up.
For real. Yeah, so I mean, I respect that though. You guys got the kid and you guys are on the grind, you know what I mean? I got the help too, you know what I mean, of the grandparents,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's,
That
you
shit,
know.
you gotta, yeah, that shit's nice. We take a fucking drink here.
I know you be sipping on the syrup. I'm on the H2O.
Dude, that
Staying
syrup,
healthy.
that syrup smacked me in the forehead, dude.
Yeah.
Telling you.
For the day.
That shit's legit. Well, what you got in your blunt?
I got the bubblegum poppers still. I'm freaking
Yeah.
toasted. I
Yeah.
ate some of those chocolate things you got too. What are those called?
Oh, the dank nugs?
Yeah, dank nuggets. Those are good.
Yeah, I tried one of them too.
Yeah, those are gas.
Those
Yeah,
are-
definitely a popular seller in the shop. I got a actually I forgot, I don't even think I told you that we got a website that just is about to launch like I think this weekend.
Yeah, dude, you were telling me about that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And with the merch, dude. I mean, I told you that the limited run of merch that you did,
Yeah.
that you guys did do, those were dope. And the design was different.
Mm-hmm.
It was more creative. Speaking of that, that's one other thing that that's going to be another kind of launch that's coming up with Puff Board. Is we got some merch that's going to be dropping.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Get some hoodies.
We got some hoodies, yeah. We got some T-shirts, and we're not gonna, have it so it's more move away from the whole concept of like a billboard, kind of like advertising, like we want to have it more creative, more of a shirt that pops out, you
Yeah.
know. And whether people can recognize the brand, or the business Puff Board, we just want to really just kind of have some cool T-shirts,
No, for sure. The merch can go crazy. I mean, when El Camino was on here, dude, he was telling us he was doing crazy numbers of merch, and
Yeah.
like his merch is like fire. You know what I mean? But it's definitely like it's pretty simple, but it's fire. Like the colors pop,
It
the
is,
font
yeah.
he uses. You know what I mean? Like he uses like the guns too. And
Yeah.
like it's just fire. Like
No, it's crazy how fast and how much money you can make with the e-commerce, and
excuse me.
that's that's a whole different realm, a whole different subject. But the merch, just having merchandise, is definitely key, and you see it in shops. Shops got their merchandise, and it's cool to kind of have a collection of T-shirts.
No, for sure.
Yeah, we carry it.
I remember I had people sending me Snapchats from like Buffalo, Ellicottville. There's a couple other places too. I'm forgetting Jamestown. A couple other places too. People had my merch on, like the white outer limits with the green on the back, and then it was insane. I was like, they sent it to me, and they're like, look, check this out, bro. And I was like, dude, that's insane. Like, I never thought I'd be seeing my fucking merch on
dude,
the streets like that.
Yeah, dude, and that's where it's just like, man, it grows, and like I feel like people with that, it's the creative design, and people almost want like merchandise that not everybody can have.
Yeah.
Well, something that you can wear every day if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that comfortable.
I feel like a lot of people are drawn to those like limited stock, to run like just like a limited, supply of T-shirts.
Yeah. That's what I kind of wanted to do too.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. You know what I mean? We only did 50 of those white sweatshirts, and then once they were gone, they were gone. Like I probably will bring them back, but I'm not gonna say when. You know what I mean? But
yeah. To be announced.
Right. Well, I actually got one. I got a shirt on underneath this, I think, or somewhere, but it's a custom limit shirt because eventually I'm gonna branch. I already made a page and stuff, but I'm gonna branch a company off of Outer Limits, and it's just gonna be called Limits, and it's gonna be a clothing brand. It's not gonna be weed focused. Yeah. It's gonna be stuff you can wear every day. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's gonna be dope. Cozy. Yeah. I'm gonna have accessories and stuff, but yeah, watch out for that, guys. And we're gonna have when the website launches next weekend, it'll be on the bio for the YouTube, I believe, or it'll be a link somewhere on there, and to all the social media accounts: Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all that. Definitely look out for the website.
Gotta be on the lookout.
Yeah, dude, that merch. We're gonna have a special Carhartt Outer Limits merch, and it's gonna be fire. That shit,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, you see that a lot, like the partnerships, like the not partnerships, but the collabs with like Champion and Carhartt, and just to put the T-shirts and those designs on quality material.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's what really catches a lot of people too, and especially gets them to buy again. They buy the first T-shirt and they're like, oh wow, I love the way this shirt feels.
Yeah.
Once that drop comes again, it's like, I need that one.
Exactly.
And, I feel like again, the merchandise, is definitely a crucial aspect that
crucial.
It's really comes down to branding.
Yeah.
That's really what it is, branding.
And that's how it was when, because I was, what was it? I was top 5 that signed up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Yeah.
So I was top 5, and I remember, did I have my branded bags yet? Or didn't I not?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You don't remember? Yeah, because I remember,
I remember you hooked me up with a whole bunch of goodies.
Yeah.
But I can't remember
out to
about
me.
the bags, and I really can't. I mean, that was so long ago.
Yeah. I think we did have them. I want to say we did because we were going for a while before you guys popped up.
Yeah.
So I think we had the white bags going, which was our original one. And I don't know, it's just definitely progressed since then. We actually go through Beast Coast.
Yeah.
So shout out to Beast Coast, dude. Y'all be killing it on the packaging.
Yeah, shout out to Beast Coast.
Yeah, dude. When we get the official podcast room, we're gonna get the walls wrapped. We're gonna have Beast Coast come in and wrap that shit. Cause they be doing some killer jobs on the wraps. You see the wall wraps?
Nah, yeah. Wait, did you do the one at Green Dino or no?
I
don't know. They have a sick wall wrap, but I know obviously he did the one at his place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's sick.
That's what I'm saying. You see all the brands
sick.
on there.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to them guys. They're really cool. You know what I mean? I remember going to them when they were, I think they had 400 followers, 462 followers.
Yeah.
I was telling my one person, I was like, man, I don't know if I want to go to them. And then he's like, no, let's just do it. They're kind of local. I was like, fuck it, let's do it then. It was 1,500, you know what I mean? So we invested it, came back. It was fucking exactly what I wanted. And we just been rocking with it ever since. We have changed it a little bit. And we are gonna change it a little bit more, but you know what I mean, hang on to those bags though, because on those original ones, we're gonna do something special with those in about a year or two.
Those are gonna become collectibles.
Yeah, no, for real. Collectibles.
That's what I really do though. With and shout out again to all the dispensaries that do hook us up with those freebies, and that's nothing but love, for all those dispensaries. But back at our house, I literally got a mound, just a collection of bags, of all the different dispensaries and the designs and stuff that they've given me. I got all the Myler bags.
And you also
I
have
save
that
out mine
one
too.
container with the stickers on it.
Yeah.
All the stickers.
Yeah, he's got it wrapped.
Yeah, for real. You got some crazy collection though, Zay. You got some Cali shit, shit people don't even smell.
Big bag of just Mylars, jars, rosin jars.
You got
all that medicine.
You got the whole unit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The whole unit.
Crazy.
For sure. I might light this bitch back up. That slack really did punch me hard, dude. I had to chill for a sec. Oh yeah, you want to do the thing?
Yeah, we got what we got here.
Yeah. So we got so again, Puffboard. We are not any type of supply, distribution of anything like that for cannabis. But we wanted to just kind of do a little shout out on the show today. To it's actually a up and coming cannabis wholesaler, and he also does like mobile deliveries in Olean, New York, where we are based out of, and so we brought on some of these carts that he's going to be supplying. They are 100% live resin. The company is called Bud Naked. And basically they kind of from what I've seen and what I've heard, they've kind of gone through trial and error to progress their product to be able to meet a very premium level.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I can say to them. One thing special that and by the way, shout out to it's called the Depot 716. You can find them on Telegram and Instagram. They will be coming on Puffboard here soon, but you can get them exclusively through them. And I believe that they want to be able to offer it to dispensaries at a wholesale rate. These boxes right here are 50 in a box. Exclusively, you can get them for, I don't know what the prices are.
Right, yeah.
Like I said, we're not a distributor, so reach out to them if you are interested.
You said the Depot?
Yeah, it's the Depot 716. Puffboard does follow them on Instagram and Facebook. They, we can tag them, in this, in the bio or not the bio, but the link. And then, by the way, they did want to give you guys both one of each. Basically, these cartons come with 5 cartridges. They are not the
that.
disposables,
Yeah.
But yeah, check them out. See what you guys think.
Word, appreciate that. Shout out to Depot.
No, yeah. Thank you, man.
Space Glue.
Shout out to
Okay.
Depot.
Yeah, dude. You know what I'm
I like
saying? Like,
Space
I
Glue.
haven't personally tried, or we actually did try
I
it.
did
Yeah,
try
yeah,
one
we
of
actually did
those.
try
They're
it.
very smooth,
Yeah.
just
Word.
like
Yeah.
very.
Like natural taste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not
okay.
like a hard taste where your throat like starts burning.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Nah. And I mean, me personally, like, I don't really smoke carts.
Okay.
I like to smoke flower. She's more of
The
the
cart,
carts,
yeah.
and stuff like that. But got so many different
Oh, I got
variety of
varieties.
carts and stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely smooth.
I'm definitely giving them a try. I'm gonna
Yeah,
see that bitch
I mean,
out.
nowadays, man, there's so many different carts out there. There's,
Yeah.
so many,
Right.
different, varieties of whatever the, concentrate is,
Oh yeah,
know,
like you got the distillate, you got the live resin.
I mean, dude, I don't even know any of that, like really. I know the basic, terminology, and stuff like that. And, man, I remember like back in like 2015, like 2016 when, the dabs and the wax first started coming out, and them things would have you like sweat like nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, let me tell you.
And now it's just crazy how much it's advanced,
Yeah.
and just the variety of all the different flavors and stuff. So,
No, I definitely I remember trying some of them shits back then, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, and like maybe I did have a couple good ones, but then you ran into them fucking sketchy ones that look like motor oil, and you're like, you still hit it, but you'd be like skeptical, and I'd be like, nah, fuck this, I'm eating that bitch out the window.
It gets gets you so like hot, you just start sweating. And
Dude, and like shout out to the fucker that gave me my first dab, because he's like, oh, that's not a big hit, that's not a big hit. It's like blasted butane soup. It's fucking, dude, he gave me like a huge ball of it. I hit it, bro. I went blind for like 10 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't go blind.
Yeah.
But I was fucked up. I was fucked up.
Yikes.
He said, yeah. I was fucked up, though, bro. And I went outside, and I was, like, sweating, fucking puked.
Yeah.
I couldn't catch my breath, and I was like,
Oh shit, you actually puked.
yeah, I puked. Dude.
I heard a lot of back in those days, a lot of people did puke.
Ooh.
I remember one time I never really fucked with them that much, just because I knew how like potent, and powerful they were.
Definitely.
Not really powerful, but just the fucking yank they'd have on your lung,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the same story, bro. It was like, oh, it's not a big one, you know what I'm saying? Here you go, and it's a fucking glob.
Right.
And actually had to hop into the shower, and take a cold shower, just to cool down. It was in the middle of like August, hot ass day, and
That's the
it was
worst.
wild, dude. That was like 2015, like.
For real, like debating if you should call the emergency room.
Yeah, that's crazy to think too. That was 7 years ago too. Bro.
Yeah, no. Thinking where I was 7 years ago now, I was like, damn, I'd be proud of myself. I was like, because I always wanted to be in the weed industry, and I was like, it's never gonna happen unless I move to Cali or Colorado. And now, like, we're in the weed industry, which is insane to think about. And I'm glad we're all here today.
Yeah, I never imagined to be in the. I know it's Puff Board. It's we work with all the cannabis dispensaries, but not. I don't know if you'd want to consider us.
No, you guys are definitely in the industry. You know what I mean? You
Definitely
guys
are.
connecting people with us. You know what I mean? You guys, it's all good. It's all love.
Yeah.
For sure. So tell our viewers how, like, say they got a shop going or thinking about opening up a shop. How can they get a hold of you guys?
So basically, it's really simple. We have a page right on our website right now, where you can click right on a button and it'll take users right to a page where they can fill out a form.
Okay.
And basically that's submitted into our database, and then our reps will reach out to them, and contact them and set up an in-person meeting. That's really kind of how business has been, a lot more lately. It's been more, by meetings and things like that. So, it's been awesome, and instead of starting, kind of where it was like the cold walk-ins. And, and dude, there was a couple of times
Like you
too
can
where
leave.
a couple of times too, man, where people saw, that we were kind of like from the state or like with the IRS or just a little bit weary about why we were there, but then once you kind of introduce yourself, let them know, then they're like, okay, and then they hear you out.
Hear us.
Yeah.
Right. Especially on the rise, man. So people are definitely like, oh, these guys are cops.
Definitely.
They're probably like, you know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, sometimes it's just like that, you know what I mean? The rise people are always like that. But it's good. Man, that shit punching me though, Jay. You eating the edibles?
Yeah.
What did you have?
Those chocolate things.
Oh, the dank nugs? Yeah.
They actually hit me. That's weird.
Dude.
I only ate like 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking smacked right now, bro. I wanna see what this is. That was all she. So what do you guys like indica people, sativa, or like doesn't it really matter?
Sativa during the day.
Oh, okay.
But
So okay, like that.
But I like it when it's hybrid.
Yeah. You say you like your flower, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so what-
I always fuck around like her. She'll get pissed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like yanking on the weekends, smoking a lot when I'm not working. And I'll be like, I'm just smoking for the taste, not really to get high. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly, right?
You know what I'm saying? That's weird for money, man, too.
Yeah.
That's how it be sometimes, bro. I just be like, man, that shit tastes so damn good.
Yeah, you gotta keep smoking it.
What are some strains that caught your eye? That you
Dude,
fuck
like
with?
that. Not even like float boating or nothing, but that. I don't know if it was like the pink rum. That shit. That
Oh,
you
from
get,
us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that shit was nice.
That shit was crazy.
Some bud from out in there's a dispensary out in Buffalo, Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol?
Yeah,
Oh,
Paw Patrol.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
shout out to them. They got some flame out there. Dude, honestly, every shop, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like every shop, like they got, But I don't know. I've been smoking on like runs.
Runs?
Yeah, I've been smoking on the different variety of runs and stuff like that. And
You like that candy terps?
The blue
Yeah.
slushy.
Oh, the blue slush.
Yeah,
I love
blue
that.
slushy,
He
Yeah.
loves that one.
I really do enjoy that one.
There was some other shit I tried the other day. It was like, I don't know, like it was like lemon pound cake or like some,
London pound cake or so. Yeah.
No, it wasn't London. 'Cause it was like lemon something cake. Like
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know what it was. Like, but I don't know. That shit like broke up where it was like that dust.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? That's that nice bud, like especially when you're in the car and you
Yeah,
gotta roll up.
it's
Yeah.
pretty easy to do.
You know, and
Pretty
your
easy to break
hands don't
down.
got all sticky and like you got to use the fucking hand sanitizer to wipe them.
I feel
and, you know what I'm
that.
saying?
I feel that. So do you guys work with like obviously like off dispensary or off res dispensaries
Yeah.
and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sticker
The sticker shops, kind of whatever you want to consider them.
Yeah.
Some of them work, differently, but then some of them do operate like a normal dispensary,
Yeah.
and they just kind of keep everything very organized, very kind of proper,
Okay.
So, those ones, have been, some of those have been there from the beginning as well, the gray area dispensaries.
Oh, from the jump. Yeah.
And we've actually recently been contacted by a few dispensaries out in actually New York City.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So,
That's dope.
Through just now with the Instagram, just kind of like circulating and really gaining a lot of attention with like followers and the engagement.
Yeah.
We're starting to just kind of get DMs and. The social media team, has been, really good with, kind of converting those messages into direct leads. And then it just, one thing leads to another. And then it's like, boom.
Oh, that's cool though that your team's killing it like that. You know what I mean? Because you gotta find people you can trust.
Yeah.
Number one. Yeah, and then
And it's
hard
hard.
workers too, because motherfuckers be lazy as hell.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard, man. It really is. Like it's hard to find
trust
solid,
people.
solid
Because-
people. And, it's, I don't know, it's got to be, you got to really value and appreciate the ones that you do have.
No,
Yeah,
for sure.
for
So,
sure.
like, shout out to the people, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all our people and, and especially the dispensaries too that have helped us, really kind of,
Grow.
push the needle, to grow it,
Get our name out there.
and, do all those, shout outs and, really kind of push it,
Yeah, you guys definitely helped with that. Like I said, you guys helped with our business. You know what I mean? All the posts, and then I know you guys offer some other stuff too, right? Like you can you get at an expense or whatever. You can be on like the main page or something, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
tell
like
us about that.
You guys are doing that, so like now, like ever since Puffboard, ever since it's grown, from having like the base listing, which the base listing, you get a marker on the interactive map, and then your dispensary also has its own, basically own website. It's your own page that is right there on the Puffboard, directory. And on your page, is where you have your photos. Our team actually designs digital menus, and these are kind of like an example of some kind of in-store signage that are placed in the dispensaries. And so that comes with the base plan. And then now since that we've grown, we've incorporated some new features, like Clayton was saying, the front page ads. Basically those ads, it's a rotating carousel, and our graphic designers create graphic ads that are on that rotating basically slideshow. It's a random order. Those click right through to the dispensary's pages. So that's kind of a nice feature. They've also offered like front page call to action blocks.
Yeah.
So, your dispensary is kind of seen right there even before users can get down to the map.
Okay.
Just kind of looking at some creative ways because not initially, it wasn't at the beginning, but not too long ago, when all of these new features were offered to our clients, Google reached out to us to kind of inform us with our traffic that we're gaining with the users that we had every day, to start running the like Google AdSense like ads.
Oh, they reached out to you guys?
Yes, I mean it was
that's
just a
dope.
generic, like
Right.
it wasn't like them like hey personally, it was a
but still,
generic thing
that
saying
knows you,
hey, install this, your traffic is this, and that was one thing initially when we were creating Puffboard, that we didn't want to have those advertisements because I mean, that's just annoying as fuck
No,
I
at the
feel
end of
that.
the day, you
Yeah.
know. And you know, they were giving us some really high numbers, you know, due to the volume of users that we're getting. Like right now, you know, current to date, you know, like on a daily average, we're generating like over almost 12,000 users a day.
Holy fuck.
On Puffboard, you know, and really it comes from, you know, the word of mouth, our social media, you know, staff that really kind of kill it on social media, and you know, having all these signs and stuff in the stores, and then now we're starting to have banners that are being hung up, you know, in stores and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
you know, it's really, people are starting to just draw the eye to it.
Yeah. You guys are definitely, yeah, it's just gonna keep growing, you know what I mean? Once you guys get out to New York City, you guys are gonna fucking
Yeah, it's gonna
gonna be
skyrocket.
Yeah, you know, and it's just awesome to be able to, you know, exactly once, you know, we branch out to New York City, it's gonna, you know, definitely be a twist of how we're gonna be able to accommodate and, you know, provide for those dispensaries out there, you know, because
Yeah,
and
that's
only where we're at, you know,
trip.
that's 6 hours away, you know,
Yeah.
one way. So, you know, but then again, it'll be awesome because we're expanding, and then we're going to be able to then, you know, hire on, you know, additional, you know, people. And that's like, at the end of the day, you know, owning a business, it's like nothing's more satisfying than being able to, you know, provide the opportunity to, you know, put food on a table for family, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, give that employment, you know, to an individual, especially those hardworking, you know, people that really want it.
No, definitely.
You know, so it's like we value and you know, really pride them, because it's like, man, without them, it's like we wouldn't be anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, like your team is everything. Like,
No, y'all are some good people for that, for real. I definitely get that satisfaction too with like the shop and stuff, because we do like, we go to like our family first, or like our close friends, you know what I mean? We give them, you know what I mean? They make some extra money at the shop. And then like once we expand, you know what I mean? Or I got people here helping with the podcast, you know what I mean? Shout out to boys. And like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just nice to do that shit for other
Yeah,
people.
you
And
know.
then, you know what I mean? And it's fun to do it together. It's fun to
Yep.
see where you guys can grow
gonna say.
as a group. And just, you know what I mean? It's just going to keep growing.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely, you know, you got to surround yourself around a very positive circle, you know, and you know, you got to really just kind of like energize off one another, you
For
know,
sure.
and push each other to the limit, you know, and you know, in a very positive way, you
Yeah.
know. And it's like, man, once you have that, and it's just like it's awesome.
Man, we're getting hydrated this episode. Fucking pH is right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for real though. No, but I mean, I think we're gonna close things out here. We appreciate you guys for coming. You know what I mean? All the hard
Thank
work you
for
guys are putting
having
in.
us.
Absolutely,
Yes,
man.
thank you for having us.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely expected this at some point.
Yeah, it was. This, I knew it was
man.
coming.
Nah, dude, like, again, like, once you hit me up last minute, you know, I'm like, man, I have to, you know, I got to figure something out.
Yeah.
Once you go out to New York, we're gonna have to run it back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, or plug
Dude,
us
speaking
in.
of that,
right?
we'll wrap that up. But no, that was like, man, to the, like, you know how we talked about some cannabis, and then we were just talking about all the random shit, you know, in this
Yeah.
episode. But it was like, to take it back to, like, I don't know if you guys remember, like, when, you know, in New York State, when cannabis was first, you know, when they said it was recreationally legal.
Yeah.
You know, what was that back in, like, April, March?
March or
of-
April.
Yeah, March
It was like
April.
March of April of 2021.
Yeah,
wasn't it? Like,
yeah.
Around there. Me and Michaela are actually out in New York City, you know, and once we heard about that, it was like, we were just like smoking cannons, like right down Times Square, you know, and like cops are like everywhere, you know, that's just how Times Square is, you know, it's just like, but they don't care about that, you know, and it's just
Right.
like,
Yep.
man, like, this is where we're at in the day and age. you
No,
know,
it's a good
like,
feeling, dude. I like where it's going. New York's killing it right now.
Yeah.
Like all the, you know what I mean? We're getting there. But shout out to all the viewers. Shout out to you guys for watching. The last video was doing numbers. Thank y'all for that. You know what I mean? Run it up again this week. Stay
Yeah.
moisturized. We're peacing out.
Shout out High End Healing.
Yeah, shout out High End Healing again. My
High End
bad.
Healing again.
The Slack got me smacked, bro.
Make sure you add us to Instagram. They got them deleted. We will definitely tag it.
Yeah.
But
We
yeah,
got the
shout out
pack.
to him.
All right, yo. Peace, guys.
Peace.
All right.